Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you guys had a great day. I have a special video for you guys today. It's going to be an in-depth guide on how to fight and loot the military base in Warzone. Now, for this particular analysis on military base, I dropped into 8 solo matches to gather as much information as I could. I went into topics like the number of chest spawns, how many people I was contested by, how much money I was getting during my drop, and many more things like that. Now, this video took me close to 10 hours of footage to get so I could give you guys the best accurate information for you guys. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash the like button, comment down below if I missed anything, or if you guys want to see more videos similar to this. And don't forget to subscribe as well, as only 4% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so don't forget to hit that down below. And with all that being said, let's get straight into the video. So the very first thing that I was doing before I started doing my analysis on the 8 games was I was calculating how many chest spawns, how many buy stations are around the area, if there's any ammo locations, car spawns, helicopter spawns, whatever it may be. So when we look at this image, we can see that indirect military base has 2 potential buy stations. In this video, I'm only going to be going what's inside the blue circle in my analysis. I know that there's potential 6 buy stations in the close vicinity, but for sake of this video, I'm just going to go over the main military spot. I'm not going to be going over the bunkers, as I don't think it's worth to be going over. If you guys do want to see that part though, just drop that in the comments below and I'll make sure to make that part of the video. So in total at the military base, we can see that there's 34 potential chest spawns. Now keep in mind, there are no guaranteed chest locations, so while there's 34 potential spawns, you may in a game only get 18, or you may only get 24, or whatever it comes down to. So there are a couple possible ways that I see you could fight at the military base. Now, I have one tried and true strategy that I didn't die off spawn any games while I was recording this, and I'm going to share that right now with gameplay as well. So what you're going to want to do is when you're flying in, you're going to want to land at the location right at the very top up here with the 5 chest spawns. Now, the reason you want to spawn here is you have the highest height advantage along with extremely good loot. Now, once you loot this area, if you're contested and you get your kill or whatever you want to do, you're going to want to rotate down in this direction right towards this buy. Now you can go down here and loot if you need more money. If there's people down here you need to kill in this area. So once you loot this area, just head down to your buy, get your loadout, and you can continue looting around. You can go get your car and rotate out. If you want to keep fighting, you can keep eliminating all the rest of the players that are in this location. So here's the in-game scenario. Like I had mentioned, you want to land right at these 3 building locations here. Has a potential for 5 chest spawns. So when I land in here, the first thing I'm going to do is jump through this window to get a gun. And I'm going to look out, since like I had said, you have the highest height advantage in this spot. So when you land here, I immediately look out the window at anyone flying in as they would still be in the air, especially since I had the closest drop, so I know that they are not fully dropped in yet. So I'm going to look out the window, I'm going to beam this guy's armor off, and then from here, I'm going to continue looting my 6 chest spawns. So after I finish looting my entire upper area, it's time for me to rotate down, head over towards the buy so I can buy my loadout. I know that this guy's still around the area, so I'm peeking around for him. I hear him breaking glass, so I know that I'm safe to push him, especially since he has no armor. And right there I'm able to get the elimination. And you can see right down at the bottom I have $4,600, so I do not have enough for a buy yet. So I'm just going to need to keep looting around, getting the chest spawns that are around me, or whatever it may be. So after I finish looting that area, I know that now I just picked up my last bit of cash, I can buy my loadout, and I know there's a guy around. So as soon as I get my loadout, I know that I'm safe to grab it. And then you're going to see right here that I have such an early loadout that the guy I'm being contested by can't really do anything about it. I messed up there and pressed escape on accident. But as you can see, all he has is a Pellington sniper. I have a MAC-10 and a DMR, so I'm definitely in the advantage. I think this is the spot where you get the most money as quickly as possible. And then again, because all he has is an FFAR, I'm easily able to take him out with my loadout that I got extremely early in this clip. Now, that was just one example of how this tactic works inside of the military base. Like I had said, I played 8 games, and as you'll see in the analysis, I was contested by 5+ people some games. I was able to eliminate all of them using this strategy. I definitely think that this is the best strategy. You could potentially land in the lower areas, but then you're pushing up into high ground where people could be camping in windows or whatever it may be. This is definitely the best to attack military base when you're landing here. Now that we got out of the way, which loot path I like taking the most, get the most efficiency out of your chest spawns, your money, how to get the most kills, and how to fight at the military base, let's hop right into the analysis. So in this analysis, I'm going to be going over the amount of chest spawns that were in the game, the amount of contracts, as those are really, really important. I'm going to be going over the car spawns. Now, I was going to go over if I got a heli in the game or not, as there is a heli location, but it seems to have been disabled. It wasn't in any of my games, but from what I understand, it is about a 50-50 chance if you get a heli, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm going to go over how much money I got after everything, all my loadout included, how many buy stations there were in that game, how many people I was contested by, if I got an armor satchel or not. That's just nice if you get an armor satchel, not a must. I still think this is an extremely good drop. And as well, I got the amount of bounties. So if you have a hot drop and you want to drop here, pick up some easy kills and get good bounties around the area. As you guys know, I'm sure, military base has really easy rotations, no high buildings at all. So if you hit a bounty, you know for a fact the person's either going to be out in the open, in a building. You can easily push. So for game 1, out of the 34 chest spawns that are possible, I got 15 commons and 2 gold. I got 10 contracts, 2 car spawns. I ended up after my loadout with $22,300. I got 2 buy stations this game. There were 3 people that contested me. No armor satchel, but I did end with 4 bounties, which allowed me to go around the map from here and start fragging out if I please. Now game 2, I was a little less lucky with the amount of chest spawns. I only got 13 commons, 1 gold. I got 3 contracts, which is really unfortunate. 2 car spawns though, so I have easy rotations out. If someone lands in and steals one of my cars, I still have another car available. No heli, like I had said. $24,600 that I had got throughout this game. 1 buy station. 2 people contested me, an armor satchel. And I got only 2 bounties this game, like I had said, with only the 3 contracts. So for game 3, I had 14 commons, 4 gold, 8 contracts. I got 1 car spawn. After everything was looted, I got my loadout. All of that totaled to $31,000. 2 buy stations. This game was a really far stretch, so I was not contested by anybody at all. Didn't end up getting an armor satchel, which did suck. 4 bounties, which was really nice. Easy rotations out to allow me to get some kills. And another thing I want to preface that might be getting overshadowed is the amount of gold chests that are at military base. I mean, I'm getting 2, 1, 4 in only the first 3 games. That's really good. You can get some good munitions boxes, armor boxes. You can get a UAV, an armor satchel, whatever it may be. Gold chests are really insane, especially off the start. You can get a good AK or the Groza, whatever it may be. So game 4, I ended with 12 common, 2 gold that I counted, 11 contracts, 3 car spawns this time. 1 was a little north in a truck. I ended with $17,400, 1 buy station in the area this time. 6 people contested me, so this game was a little contested. That's why the money dwindled down so much. I don't know if people got out with some money or whatever it was. And there were 5 bounties at this one. Game 5, 13 common, 3 gold, 11 contracts, 1 car spawn. Again, I was highly contested with 4 contesters, so the money seems to be a little lower that you receive when you're highly contested, but you're still able to get your loadout and UAVs. Similar to game 6, 15 common, 2 gold, 11 contracts. More than enough for me to get a good loadout, good off-spawn weapons, plenty of armor for the rest of my game. This game I even had 7 bounties, which is absolutely insane. Allows for a ton of potential kills. Game 7 and 8, you guys get the gist. Tons of chest spawns, tons of contracts, car spawns. Normally when helis aren't disabled, there's helis around the area. You're easily leaving with $20,000 plus. So this is a good spot for solos, duos, trios, and quads. You're getting plenty of money for your loadout plus UAVs on top of that. 2 buy stations, and I luckily enough had perfect buy station luck. There was always at least one buy station in that little circle that I was talking about in the intro. But if not, like I said, there's 3 other buy stations along the airstrip, and there's one right out to the west of military base. Now, let's go over the averages for all of these games, which is the big deciding factor. Now, this is an extremely small sample size. 8 games is nothing in comparison to hundreds and hundreds that I could have made for this video. But for the sake of time, I went over 8 games, and the average in all of the end was 13.625 commons. So if we round it up, that's 14 commons and about 2 gold chests per game. These are plenty of chests for even quads if you're contested. You know, split 2 chests per person. That's easy contest. You can get your kills and then go buy your loadout. For contracts, we had around 9 contracts average, 8.75. Car spawns, 1.625 for the car spawn. So I'm getting at least a car every time. It's the little rover car that spawns. I average around $22,500 per game. I had 1.5 buy stations, like I had said before. I got lucky and didn't end up getting a 0 buy station game, which would have been a little unfortunate, but it's really easy rotations. There's no rotations that come in from quarry. It takes too long to loot quarry. I was contested by an average of 4 people. I got an armor satchel in 5 out of my 8 games, and I ended with 4.5 bounties on average a game. Now, if you guys want to see this analysis for yourself, I'm going to link this down in the description down below. You guys can go over all the image links I'm going to place inside of here so you guys know that I wasn't just making up this information. So now that you're dropped into military base, you want to know which rotations would be the best for you. So say you grab a bounty. Like I had mentioned before, there's no big buildings around the area, no rooftops that people could be camping on. They could be camping on Lozoff Pass building, but there's 2 entrances, so you're not pushing anyone like you're pushing a downtown building where all you can do is push 1 staircase or a zip line. You know you're going to be pretty safe in any bounty you get. Tons of buildings around here, which are easy pushes, whatever it may be. Now, all in all, I think you guys can see why military base is an exceptional drop. Like I said, if you guys do want me to add the airstrip portion to this video, let me know. I'll make a part 2 to military base and add this in. But with the 34 chest spawns that spawn military base, I think this is an exceptional drop for any game mode that you're playing. Like you had seen in the footage of how to fight, you land up top right over here, push down, get your buy, get your loadout, start dominating in Warzone for Season 1. I started landing here, and out of the 8 games I played out, I won 2 of them in solos. I was just W-keying everybody. I got 2 20 bombs in them as well. One of the 20 bombs was a win as well. So these are definitely capable of still getting high kills, while a safe drop. If you want to play slower, you have a helicopter for rotations. You have plenty of cars all around your vicinity. So if you do like to play for the wins, this is definitely a good drop for you as well. So that is going to wrap up the in-depth guide of how to fight, loot, and land at military base in Warzone. I hope you guys enjoyed. I loved making this video. It was actually really cool to go in depth into a drop spot, learn the ins and out of a drop. And if you guys did like this video, make sure to smash the like button, comment down below what other videos you guys want to see similar to this. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It helps me out a ton. Like I said, this video took me hours to make. So with all the support really helps me out and lets me know that you guys want to see more videos just like this. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.